Hello guys, what's up? This is me Ibrahim and Ali, and today we are gonna be watching Gigguk Spring Anime 2020 in a nutshell. I haven't watched any of Gigguk's videos.
I'm a huge fan of Gigguk, man. Gigguk is literally one of those any tubers who just puts up on.
He likes to watch a lot of Gigguk videos.
He's very original with his content. I just love it, man. So it's your first video of Gigguk, right? So I'm gonna show you how crazy and the good how
I'm ready, bro.
Content is. So yeah, guys, Spring 2020 is the current season that we are watching.
Yeah.
And he's just watching Bananas Unlimited with me, and so I'm watching a lot of shows of Spring 2020. So this video is gonna be really a good old fucking hilarious video of his. So 3, 2,
I love to watch
1.
funny videos, so let's
Get on
go.
with the video.
Hey, Garth,
Sipping some coffee.
Oh, well, you know, the world's going crazy right now and everyone's in quarantine, so I don't want to risk going to work. You know,
We
I'm
gotta
just,
go
I'm just trying to do
quarantine
my
too.
part.
But your office is right there.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood degenerate here. It's spring 2020 and the entire world is practicing social distancing while you're already a 5th dan black belt challenger tier grandmaster at the thing. So while the whole world's on fire and fun has officially
This
been
looks
made
amazing.
illegal, it's time to do
funny.
our parts by showing the world what we call a pro-quarantine move.
Pro quarantine move. Oh, that's music.
Gigguk has always been great.
Spring Anime 2020 in a nutshell.
Players. Gaming? Oh, there's certainly a problem. We got a damn gamer.
You know, sometimes you see this thing which on paper
man,
should kick
that's what
fucking
it is.
ass,
The
but
first
somehow
episode.
doesn't quite come together. Well, how about Eureka 7 meets Carol and Tuesday with mechs driven by the power of rock music?
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
By all intents and purposes, I should love this show. An anime original with an FLCL-esque soundtrack, references to classic rock from Jimi Hendrix to Led Zeppelin, and a mid-2000s anime vibe that is so rare to find nowadays, but something about it just doesn't quite hit the right notes. Maybe it was the ugly CG mechs, maybe it was the bland monsters, maybe it was the forgettable characters, maybe it was
It kind of threw me
the
off at the
writing. But with a concept this cool and an OST that is screaming my kind of vibes, I really want to love this show. I just really hope it pulls it together because this should be fucking awesome. You know what? I gotta be honest with you guys. For the first time in a while, this season is actually quite safe. There wasn't really anything offensively bad or weird this time, but we got a lot of interesting stuff. So you know what? We're just gonna keep the memes light this episode and do a rundown of what's worth watching. PA Works are hitting us with a new anime-only original about a genius antisocial inventor taking part in a transcontinental race over America in Senku's Bizarre Adventure, Steamball Run. I see a lot of promise in this one. Just looking at the characters and vehicle designs, everything's so vibrant and full of personality. It looks like this is going to be anime wacky races with a bit of redline sprinkled in there, in a very unique setting of good old Japanese-speaking 1920s America. Ever since Shirobaka, I feel like PA Works just hasn't quite hit the mark with its anime-only originals. But with the passion I feel being put into this, and Violet Evergarden's composer, Evan Cole, doing the OST, I've got a good feeling about this one. To get our usual rundown of sequels out the way, Kaguya is back, we've got Fruits Basket, Book Isekai. Is anyone still actually watching Shokugeki? How have you not given up on this yet? Oh, we also got ReZero Season 2, can't forget about that. What's ReZero? Alright class, who here has an unhealthy hobby of watching things that emotionally obliterate them?
Oh, this is funny, bro.
You ever watch a single episode of an anime and even though nothing substantial or dramatic happens, you think to yourself, this show's gonna fucking destroy me. Seeing yesterday for me was something that quietly emanated that this could be something special, even if on paper it's just a slice of life romance drama with characters that are past adolescence and into adulthood. There's no dramatic premise, there's no melodrama to tug at your heartstrings, it's just been a while since I've seen writing so emotionally resonant. It just captures post-adolescence so painfully well. There will be times where characters will just throw out this line, and without dwelling on it or making a big deal, you think, crap, that hits way too close to home.
なんか人生逃げ腰だね。一生懸命な自分ってのはかっこ悪いと思って？卑屈になって逃げ道作ってるだけじゃねえの？ どう転んでも自分が傷つかないようにさ。
Each episode has been so laid in substance, it feels like you've gone through a whole season in just 20 minutes, that by the end of the first episode,
that's true.
I was already 100% invested.
This looks amazing.
This is an absolutely beautiful show, and I'm pleasantly surprised that after all the cute girls do cute things show Dogokobo is known for, they've immediately found their groove with depressed adults do existential crisis things. Still have no idea what the title actually means though.
Sing yesterday for me.
Now for a show I had no idea I would have any interest in, a workplace comedy about radio broadcasting. See, what I love about a show like this is that I could have no prior knowledge or interest in the subject matter it tackles, but the main lead is such an engrossing and entertaining character, I can't help but appreciate the skill and talent that goes into being a great radio host by watching her journey in becoming one. Mad props to a voice actress who is as impressive as the narrative needs her to be, with a voice performance that is absolutely captivating. It feels like you're listening to a Rakugo performance every time she opens her mouth while sucker punching you with this completely in-your-face machine gun delivery.
皆さんたった今酒に飲まれたバカが長々と管を巻いていましたが嫁から無言で離婚届を突きつけられ娘からは今すぐ死ねと唾を吐きかけられそれらの言葉のどこにこの人の人格への興味があるでしょうかお前は地の果てまでも追い詰めて殺す
And now, a poem to send to your quarantine crush. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Violets are blue.
あんたの中でおしっこ漏らしちゃった
This is the kind of hot, edgy mess my 16-year-old self would have absolutely eaten up. So it's a good thing I haven't actually mentally aged since then. So far, this has followed the edgy death game formula to a T. Gratuitous violence, horny as fuck. Here's what a spineless, wimpy protagonist normally looks like in any other show. Here's what a spineless, wimpy protagonist actually looks like to a mentally unstable anime girl in a death game. But even so, this one actually looks like it's got the production values to back it up. Look at this fight. What's most impressive isn't just the choreography of the animation, but it's how they've conveyed a sense of weight so well. You can absolutely feel the power behind these punches. A furry beatdown has never looked this good. Also, I've got to give a shout out to Claire. Normally we just see an over-the-top discount Yuno Gasai knockoff, but sometimes you find a character that's just the perfect amount of crazy, that every part of your being is like, this is a bad idea, this is definitely a bad idea. She is not worth the risk. What do you think, Dick?
I want to risk it all. I'm scared. Yet somehow turned on.
I don't know, man. It's that smile. It's something about that damn smile. Wait a minute. In conclusion, don't stick your dick in crazy. Let crazy stick herself in you.
Who's coming?
Hello, you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol, the big cat rescue.
Of course, we've got a new original isekai this season with a female protagonist this time, and my first thought when I saw this was, man, I'm pretty sure this title was longer than her original lifespan. I didn't think a reverse harem isekai would be my thing, but it had a surprisingly interesting concept about a girl who's reincarnated into an Otome game as the villainess. And having played the game in her previous life, she realizes that all the endings to the game lead to her dying or being exiled. So she has to try and Steins Gate her way into a new possible ending. I think what hurts the most though is that her harem is already more believable than 90% of every other harem I've seen, because she reminded me that unlike most other bland harem protagonists, she's actually active, and there's more that goes into collecting love interests than just existing. In season 2 of I'm Not a Furry, but Netflix are slowly building their furry monopoly, licensing Trigger's adaptation of the Furry vs Gamers TikTok war. You know, I've got to give it to Trigger. They've done some great stuff, but a lot of it can be hit or miss. But we always end up watching them anyway, and this will be no different. Because, I mean, it's Trigger. If it's good, we'll praise them to high heaven, and if it's bad, we'll just say A1 Pictures made it. Honestly though, this does look on the more promising side of things. People are just going to say that this is the sequel to the world of Beastars, but what they don't realize is that Beastars is just a sequel to the world of interspecies reviewers. Kakishigoto is a new show from the creator of Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, about a manga artist who's trying to hide from his innocent daughter the fact that he's the creator of some kind of famous lewd manga or something. You know, I can't tell yet if this is going to be a nice wholesome comedy or if it's going to shred my heart to pieces. Probably both. We have a new comedy about a sugar daddy detective who's effectively figured out how to pay to win at life. I'm not really sure how else to describe this show.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
Yeah, that'll do. Looks like the moe flavor of this month is cute girls do fishing and cute girls do baseball. If you're just looking for some cute anime girls having some harmless baseball fun. You know, even with all the cancellations
that
we've
was
had, this
good.
might be one of the most balanced seasons we've had for a while. No one genre is dominating
yep.
too much, and there's good enough variety that there's at least one show for everyone. But you may be wondering if there's any other shows I'm keeping an eye on in spring. Well, there might be one.
Tower up, stop.
It's been a while since I've been this interested to see how an anime will turn out. Tower of God is the first anime project that's come from a collaboration between Crunchyroll and Webtoons. It focuses around a tower that said whoever can climb all levels can be granted any desire they wish. Participants have to pass various tests on every level to ascend, and just from the first few episodes, you can really get a sense that a lot of thought has been put into the world building, the power systems, and filling it with a very colourful cast of characters. There's a talking alligator, a badass lizard girl, a dude who seems to have a very complicated family past, and then there's the main character, who's repeatedly risking his life in the tower just so he can get the chance to see some blonde chick.
It's time to simp.
So far, it's given off some heavy Hunter x Hunter vibes, in a good way, not to mention Kevin Penkin is also doing the soundtrack, so it's got a lot of things going for it. This looks like it could be some premium Shonen Jump theme, but what interests me more is what it could mean for the wider anime landscape. Webtoons is a platform that has popped up exclusively during the age of the internet. Originating from Korea, it was a place where artists could upload their own stories and has been the place that has popularized Korean webcomics. Nowadays, it's populated with stories from people all over the world, but the fact that Tower of God is the first of a few shows to be adapted on the platform, this could spell a new era of this industry, because this opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Solo Leveling isn't Webtoons, but you can bet if this goes down well, there's gonna be a lot of interest. Korean manhwa adaptations in general might not be a far-off dream, and hell, what about the world of Chinese manhwa? Anything could be free game if this experiment pans out. So make no mistake, if this turns out to be a good adaptation and a massive hit, which it very much looks like it could be, this could be one of the most important anime of recent times, and the show we look back to that signaled the start of a new landscape in the anime sphere. Also, Yuri is my girl. I'm just gonna claim her now. You all cool with that? I don't even care if she comes packaged in with her little dwarf helper. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Clear. So yeah, that was a video, man.
Bro, this was funny as hell. This was so entertaining to watch, bro.
It was the first video of Gigguk, right? Oh man, this guy is so
He's
creative.
so hilarious.
He's also very creative with his videos.
Yeah, he's so creative.
And he's just writes his own jokes and fucking everything. And he's just too great, man. I started watching him in 2017, so
now I want to watch him more, bro.
he's just great, man.
I hope you guys have something to keep you company during these tough times.
With
What the fuck has quarantine done to us?
Man, Gigguk is really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, spring 2020 is really one of those balanced. He has also said it, and there are not a lot of bad shows. Like all the isekais, when there were like 5 to 6 isekai shows all over again. So it is not like that.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good shows, and some bad shows as well. But it is a more balanced season.
Yeah.
In a way.
It's a balance season.
Yeah. And Tower of God is really pushing it, and it's really good. So
when they are good, they are bad. So we can expect it. So yeah.
Yeah. And also fucking Unlimited also is really great. So,
I just love that show.
yeah, I just love it as well, because he's rich.
That's right. Money.
That's why that's his power, man.
Yeah.
So
Power
yeah, guys.
Unlimited.
Yeah, guys, that was our reaction to Gigguk.
Reaction.
The original link of the video will be in the description below. So make sure to check it out and
check it out.
Like and share. And yeah, guys, peace.
Peace out.